the priesthood of Babylon. We now understand the meaning of Shangu, the sacrificer for Lord Zu, the teeth of sacrifice, in both Sumerian and Hebrew. At the head of this priestly organization was the Shangu-Makhkhu. Hence, we now learn of the Makhkhu, the soothsayer, their seer and prophet. In Sanskrit, the language related to Makhkhu informs us of all we need to know, confirmed by the Sumerian Makhkhu. Makhai, one who depreciates another's worth. It's worth noting that I, as a person from Sunderland, am known as a Makam, meaning humorous and derogatory. We were the shipbuilders during World War II. We make 'em, ye take 'em. Translation, we make them, you take them. And the Hebrew text was transcribed here in Sunderland by Saint Bede, of course after a great plague. These are the footprints of the Anunnaki Empire, war, plague, and death. Similar to swatting a fly, so to speak. Shangu-Makhkhu, the Lord of the Flies. A fly, Mara, cognate with evil Merodach. A fly killer, fly killing, idle, slothful, to connive at a wrong, to deliberately perpetuate a wrong, to reject somebody outright. A fly killer, fly paper. Now here we have it, to imitate blindly. For example, Libra, the claws of the scorpion. Or maybe Zuben al-Akrabi, Argo Navis, the new stinger of Scorpio, where we see the ship, the ark, built for the gods. Argo Navis is fixed in the heavens, one could say idle, and the priesthood who did this would be imitating blindly, and they are foolishly letter-bound. Marana, to idle away time, to sit idly. In Sunderland, UK, we'd say this fucker is a wrong'un. Translation, this person is a bad man. In Sumerian, Lu, Dib or Dab. Treachery, lies, deceit. A traitor equal to Judas. To perpetuate a lie. To be foolishly letter-bound. To be idle. Being idle is known as the devil's playground, is it not? For example, worshipping idolatry. And one is idle if you just accept what you are told. I ask you, is it not lazy to worship rather than act? In Sunderland, we'd say this fucker is a wrong'un. There are no airs and graces when it comes to speaking the truth in the north. Even the term airs and graces, they relate to Enlil and Enki. Enlil is Lord Wind, god of the air, and Enki is Awans, the root for John, meaning grace. And John is the preferred name of the demon of Davos. Reuben Zal, make of that what you will. Anywho, Makhu in Sumerian, Ma, to bind an oath, to be letter-bound. Ma, Ga, to go, Akkadian, Alaku, separating oneself from others. Zu is Anunnaki, yet not Anunnaki, but please don't be fooled. The word Anunnaki belongs to Lord Zu. It is derived from Di Nana, and Aki Ki is plural. And the best way to separate oneself from others would be to have children, meaning creating a new generation of gods to defeat the old. But of course, this can also refer to being swallowed by sin, both metaphorically and literally. It can also refer to separating the soul. Ka would be the soul. The cuneiform Ka sign is a syllabic for Ka and a alphabetic sign used for K or A, mentioned in the Epic of Gilgamesh, who would be the grandson of Sin, Lord Zu. In the text there are many mentions of Ka, 372, and the Sumeriograms are Dug, Ka, and Zu. Zu, alphabetically, could be used for the letters Z, S, Sh, or U, as in the Ud-Dug, or An-U, alternatively An-Zu. Just wait, I also align him with Abzu. In Sumerian, Ka means mouth, or gate. Zu is the oracle of the gate, and Sin, hence Zu, means to swallow, and in relation to being letter-bound. In the case of Orcus and Marduk, it would be the site of punishment, the realm of the Ud-Dug, who dwell within their master, lord, and master meaning enemy. This Ka, aligned with Zu, aligned with Dug, aligned with you, Ud-Dug, Dug, Du, similar to the oracle, Dug, Du, speech, to speak, to order, command, to sing, to speak with, converse with, the oracle, Lord Zu. Udug cognate with Ka, the mouth of the gate. Enki replaced Lord Zu and is the author of the lamentation rite. And Enki, replacing Lord Zu, is light, bright, shining. Treachery, lies, and deceit. Zu or Ka, tooth, teeth, prong, thorn, blade, ivory, flint, shirt, obsidian, and the original surgical tool. This is the origin of the Caduceus. In the Epic of Gilgamesh, the Sumeriogram Zu is used to spell the name of the god Ninazu, he who knows water, a name of the god Dumuzi, aka Tammuz, and in the epic, Zu is also used as the logogram, Zu-Ab. You twats. This Zu-Ab for the Akkadian language Apsu, meaning abyss, the great void, and this would be how you separate one from one's person. It refers to the soul. Of course, it's mentioned in a flood myth, and similar to Makum, we make the ships. Mak can mean to make. Here it is related to making a servant of yours. No, not yours, it. Servants for it. Similar to Shangu-Makhkhu, servant of the moon god, Lord Zu. Making a servant together with to bind and to go. Shangu-Makhkhu, the servants of sacrifice, to bind them to Lord Zu. Shangu-Makhkhu, or Ardu, is no different. This Ka, this Zu, this Khu, is related to Lord Zu. In Egypt, the birdman takes the soul, we are told. Egyptian Khu, a part of the soul or spirit which left the body after death, but related to the stomach of an animal. In Egypt, this would be Amet, the eater of souls. In cuneiform, Khu is a beautiful white bird. And ka-ka-ka, here comes the Pyramanda, Tehut, which backwards is tooth. And they are both the god of wisdom, who both replace the lion. Sumerian Abzu, Egyptian Shesmu, the cannibal god, who became the god of immortality, who created the gods so that he can consume them. In cuneiform, Khu signifies a spirit, and the spirit may be a human ghost, or it may be a spirit of light. The Shining Ones. They are not the spirits of the dead. They are Lu, light, bright, shining, while at the same time treachery, lies, and deceit. God of wisdom, god of trickery, god of immortality, nom 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 nom. It's tricky all right, but I render the word Makhkhu, to be bound to Lord Zu. Shangu can mean tooth of sacrifice, or the sacrifice for Lord Zu. But Gu can also mean warrior or nest. For example, the first divinity to be bound to Lord Zu, aka Anzu, aka Lugal Banda, the godfather of Gilgamesh, who rises from death, in which the original dying and rising god, this warrior, found the nest of Lord Zu, who cared for the young of Anzu, which means he is a servant for Lord Zu, a servant sacrificing for Lord Zu, the original Shangu, together with Makhkhu, the nest of the warrior, bound to Lord Zu. The problem is, as I've already mentioned, the Eternals, the so-called immortals, or those with longevity, are those upon which it feeds. Immortality comes with a hefty price. Similar to the names of Marduk, these 5 names are forming a short paragraph. One could say, the message from the gods. And their message should be, don't play with fire. Do not imitate blindly.